So welcome back. Initially, I went to Teneris, and I went to the center of Teneris because there was Marvin Rivetseeker there, and I wanted to turn in the Marvin's Workshop quest, and I was thinking, oh yeah, I need to talk to Marvin himself, not really realizing that it says literally his workshop's in Ratchet, and of course we've been here before, so we need to talk to Liz Rizzlefix here in Ratchet, not Marvin in Teneris, but we needed his workshop, which was here. It's kind of confusing. And she'll give us a quest for this unloaded, the Zapper Fuel, which actually, I don't know if I'll do this now, because like we have to go to Sunken Temple, and it's Sunken Temple's kind of like a low 50s instance to me. Seems a little weird. But then we also do get another quest for Ungoro, so it's actually a couple quests we can do back there. The Ash quest is more likely something we will do, and either way I'll grab them, at least turn in that other quest. We got 3,700 experience, pretty nice, pretty simple quest for some experience. Now I'm not hearthing here. Now it looks like the hearth animation. I'm actually cultivating a packet of seeds. And I was hoping we'd get those last seeds. We need one more pack of those stupid, or one more, where is it? Here we go, Marrow Grain. We have 9, we need 10 to turn this quest into the guy in Thunder Bluff. We have 12 more seed packets, we can cast it 12 more times there. We only have 15 more in Goro Soil. It's 2 per cast, so we only can do it 7 more times. But we're not going to wait around for that, and instead we're going to move up to Felwood, and we're going to work on those quests that were kind of into the beginning of Winterspring. We got a few up there.
Talk to me.
Because yeah, Felwood. There we go. Okay. Because what I'd like to do. So now what we're going to work on is Rabine Saturna. She's in Moonglade actually, which kind of really, to get to that we're going to need to go to Felwood anyway. So that's the first one. It's secret to everybody. Denova Snowden, she's just inside of Winterspring, so we have to go through Felwood to get there. The New Springs is also with Denova Snowden, so she's, again, just inside of Winterspring. And that's kind of it, I think. But the point is, we're going to go up there, and we're going to, let's see, let me show you the map, Felwood. We're going to land over here in the west at the Blood Venom Post. We'll run all the way north. We'll go to Felpaw Village. We're going to run past it, really. There's a quest here we might grab, but I think we can skip it. And then we can either... So here's Felwood. We can either run north to get into Moonglade and work on the quest there, or we can go east to go to Winterspring. I think I'll go to the Moonglade one first, because it is a flight point there, and it's a shorter run to that flight point than it is to the Everlook flight point. So we can just run up here, grab the flight point, run back down and across into Winterspring, and then turn in the Denova quests. And then whether we do any more quests here or not, I'm not sure. I'm thinking not to do so, but we can do a few, and at least, well, I don't know. We could do a few quests, but mostly I think I just want to turn these in and see where they go, and I might want to finish up the It's a Secret to Everybody quest. I'm kind of interested in doing that quest line. It's the Lincoln quest line, but otherwise I'm not sure if I'll pursue any further. Oh, this is Dreadmist Peak. It always gets really dark here if you're wondering why it just turned like incredibly orange. And there is, I can't even see it from this side, there is like a statue up here. Over there, I think it is. There's like a memorial up on top of Dreadmist Peak. I think it's Dreadmist Peak. I might be wrong. It actually might be this hill down here. There's a hill right around Crossroads, and I'm forgetting... I'm kind of thinking it's this one, actually. This one above Wailing Caverns, not Dreadmist Peak. This one right here is like a memorial for, I think it was a WoW developer that died during the making of the game. And there's a little statue there. It's kind of in memoriam of that person. I forget the person's name, and I forget exactly who the statue is, but I think it's on the north side of the Wailing Caverns hill over there. Now... Let's see, we're going to go ahead and speed up the video for the last part of this flight, and when we land, we'll start making our way up to Felpaw Village and the northern part of Felwood. Okay, so we've landed here in Felwood. And yeah, this is gonna be oh, what's this quest? Did we I think I dumped this quest. I think I remember. Yeah, Owl Beast and such. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about hitting up the next few levels here, because I think once we get to Winterspring, like, this episode's gonna be a little slow in terms of experience gain. So we're really just working on talking to a few people and kind of hitting a few new flight points, which is kind of tedious, but it's really good to get those for the future. But after we get the ones in Moonglade and Winterspring, then we actually, like I said, we might just head back to Silithus, which I'm actually really excited about, because I just haven't ever quested there, so it's gonna be kind of a first time for everything. Oh man, that Remains of Trey Lightforge quest, that stupid quest is under there. I remember we couldn't take the quest, we weren't high enough level, and I think we might have just hit 55 when we were down there and we couldn't take it. I mean, we were 54, I think we were 55, and it wouldn't let us accept the next part of the quest, which is insanely annoying. But I really just don't feel like going back. Like, it's such a long run back at this point to fight through all that. I just don't want to. I just don't care enough, I think. And yeah, I'm forgetting now if I ever grabbed my new skills at 56. I feel like I didn't, so at some point we'll need to do that. And I guess that honestly the easiest way will just be, once we grab our flight points up here, I can just hearth to Orgrimmar and grab the flight points, and then we'll fly from Orgrimmar down to Ungoro and then run over to Silithus, right? So that makes sense. I think it's fairly organized doing that route. Anyway, man, it has been a pretty, not too crazy, a little crazy time in my life recently. I've been, I made some, I don't know how this is not a crazy thing at all. I made some homemade jam, or homemade jelly last night. It's like strawberry jams. Like, you take fresh strawberries, you wash them, cut them up. You don't have to cut them up really small, but cut them up into at least quarters each strawberry. And then throw them in a skillet. It's 4 cups strawberries. You throw in 2 cups of sugar. It's a bunch of sugar. And then you throw in a few tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then you just boil it. You just put it on medium heat and just cook it. I did it for 20-25 minutes. I cooked and stirred a little bit. And then once it got kind of thick, I basically was okay, that's good. Oh, 60 warrior. Is this person going to the red hand boy? Caught red-handed boy. I don't know if I understand the joke there. Anyway, we did not get in trouble there, thankfully. I wasn't sure if a 60 warrior that's at half health, could we take it on? If it was a 60 warrior that was just fresh 60 and didn't have any high level gear, I think yeah, we could deal with it. If it was a 60 that had raid gear, would be kind of dead. Super dead. So, I'm glad that didn't happen to us. So, anyway, so I made jelly, and it sounds weird, but I'm making jelly because I want to make homemade Pop-Tarts, and I think Pop-Tarts are pretty universal. I think, I know in America most people would know what they are. I think in Europe people might know what a Pop-Tart is. It's basically a really crappy, I mean, I like them, but they're really crappy. They're just cheap, shelf stable pastries that have a little bit of jam filling in the middle of them. They're also called hand pies by weird people. But anyway, so I'm gonna make homemade Pop-Tarts because it just sounds fun. And I saw yesterday I made homemade jelly or jam, and then I'm gonna use that as a filling, and I'm gonna make the dough for the Pop-Tarts tonight. Probably, maybe, I think tonight, might be tomorrow, but soon. The jam will last in the fridge for a couple weeks at least. So the actual stuff that's been keeping me busy recently is last week I was presenting my research at my lab meeting, which isn't really that scary of a scenario. It's just about, I'm basically getting a PowerPoint presentation in front of a room of maybe 15 people, which is, to some degree that's certainly a little nerve-wracking. I definitely was a little nervous because you have to prepare it, and I'm still relatively new to this lab group, so I'm always I'm still learning a lot, and I'm always a little scared that I'm going to say something that's completely wrong. I'm going to say something and then be no, that does not make sense. But none of that happened, thankfully, and it was very constructive, got some good feedback, so it was awesome, went well, but it took a lot of time to prepare for that. So every time, I present every few months, at least there, and that really does take up a lot of my time preparing for a presentation. The presentations last about 2 hours, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, kind of the time frame we expect. So to prepare for an hour and a half, 2 hour presentation, you know, takes more than an hour and a half or 2 hours. Hold on. So we're here at Nafi, and he's like the little guardian of the Timbermaw hold. Is killing stuff peak to Salfa? Okay, so this is actually a good quest for us because she's on the other side of Winterspring. Speak to Salfa, so we can do that quest very easily. That's what I was kind of looking for, is a quest that might take us to the other side. And before we go any further, I want to do another one of these evergreen pouches. I want to keep trying to remember to do these. It's on a 10-minute cooldown, so you just never know when you're actually going to get the stupid thing you need. So you need to keep clicking it and hoping for the best. There, look at that. That's like the first one we got. We got 5. That's amazing. Okay. God, this is gonna suck. Okay, this run is always so scary. Here we go, folks. Straight through Timbermaw hold. I guess we can just like kill the mob is maybe a little more reasonable. I don't know if that actually is more reasonable than just running through and just letting Tangmoth like tank them all. I can't tell if it's a really bad idea or not. If you didn't get dazed, it'd be so easy. And then, at the end here, we will sacrifice Tangmoth. Okay, I always forget the easiest way to do this when you're like jump down here. Okay, we sacrificed them. That's good enough. Kernda. Target needs to be in front of you. Okay, we're gonna death coil that thing out of our way. And we're just gonna hope that sacrifice holds out a little bit longer. We've got our health stone, we've got a soul stone, we've got heal potion. So like, bad. As soon as that went away, I had a bad feeling about this. Okay, health stone, 1200 health. That was a big health stone. That was like a crit health stone. That was nice. Oh, good. We survived. Get off us. Get off us. We're gonna fear this guy away. Not so bad. Okay, well, here's Salfa. That's the quest we just grabbed. Turn Speak to Salfa in. Complete quest. 800 experience. And this is like for other, like, killing more furbolgs and other stuff that I don't particularly care about right now. Because, again, we're just kind of working on the Lincoln's quest for the most part. And we need to go find Denova, who's down here. Guess we'll get our summon our Voidwalker back. That was actually pretty good. Sometimes those runs are actually a little, like, they're always a little scary to me. I made a video about this just the other day, and like they're never as easy as I'd like them to be. Like, it's always, I don't know, maybe I'm making up that maybe it's not as hard as it seems. Like, to me, that was actually not that bad. As a mage, running through there was so easy because you just use like frost armor and then everyone gets slowed and then you just blink if you get in trouble, or you frost nova. As a rogue, you just stealth through, druid you stealth through, but for like warriors, it's like so hard. You just get dazed, you have to fight through almost. For other classes like hunters, it's also kind of tough, I think. The pet can help a little, but only so much because they get dazed also, right? As you saw, the Voidwalker was helpful, but then he started getting just like chain dazed, so I kind of gave up on him and just had to sacrifice him. And let's also turn off, sacrifice and auto cast, which I can't do until we dismount. I hate that. I always wish you could like why can't I at least turn off auto casting on this while mounted? It's not like it's gonna do anything that significant. I always forget that though. I always turn on auto cast and then he just like kills himself instantly in the next fight. The New Springs quest completed. So some hot springs there. Okay. This is the Lincoln quest, though, this one. Lincoln's Training Sword, complete quest. Bruggen Brew Spewer. The Vidir Elixir. Okay, this guy's like way out. Like, this guy's in like the northern part of Feralis, like northwest, I think. This is... like, where is he at? And this guy, I remember this guy being like really out there. I don't know if I want to go mess with them right now. Also, I ran the wrong way, damn it. I meant to go to Moonglade first and not Winterspring. Okay. Dang, I forgot that I was gonna go to Winterspring second. Oh boy, so let's see, how do we want to do this? I want to go to Moonglade still and turn in that Rabine Saturna quest. So let me think how to do that. I think the easy way to do that is to go back here and just like, I might not grab the Winterspring flight point. It sounds annoying, but when we eventually do come back to Winterspring, when we want to come back, I can just fly to Moonglade and then run over. It's not really that much slower than just skipping it now. Well, it sounds like a lot of complicated traveling this episode, but it's just not I can't think of an easier way. Like, either I run all the way to Everlook, then run all the way back to the west here, or I just run up to Moonglade now, grab the flight point, and then just come back to Winterspring at a later date, because I'm not actually doing anything in Everlook today. The only thing I was going to do was, just grab the flight point. But once again, oh man, Soulstone's down. Oh crap. Let's get that back real fast. It's like too important to not have it right now. I seriously forgot that I was about to go down. Let's just fear that one, and then Unknown, I guess his name is right now, but Timbermaw, I was gonna say. Alliance. Maybe the Alliance will pull aggro from the heels? Nope, that's too bad. So I think I need to run, like, actually, like, this way? Oh, dear God. Do we have Howl of Terror? Yeah. I was like, is that my hotbar? Maybe we'll get this cast off in time. I feared the Alliance on accident. My bad. Okay. We're actually doing okay. That's surprising how well that's kind of worked out there for the moment. I'm gonna death coil this guy off of us. Timbermaw, oh god. Timbermaw's making it, jeez. That's really scary seeing that like army of guys chasing after us a bit, but I think we got this. Ooh, Guardian effect, that's pretty handy. Okay, let's not get dazed for a moment. Let's sacrifice the Timbermaw. Let's heal. Are you kidding me? Really? You want to do that? What a jerk. Well, if I could do this, there we go. I'm gonna probably die here. I should have killed that Alliance as soon as I had the chance. On the bright side, she's oh, she's gonna die now. That's good. Where did she go? Did she just shadow meld, or what just happened? Lost her. Well, guess I didn't kill her. I almost did. Thought I might. That was funny. Yeah, I mean, like, I saw her there healing. I could have killed her, and I was like, no, I'm gonna leave her alone. And then she started shooting me. Of course. It's like the way it always works. It's like always like, oh yeah, I probably should have just killed that Alliance when I had the chance. You just can't trust them, you know? I was kind of hoping I could find her still here, but I don't know where she could have gone, unless she, like... Oh, she, like, actually died. Huh. She must have, like... Yeah, she fell to her death. That's hilarious. Okay, well, good job. That's what you get. What kind of nonsense was that? What a jerk. Anyway. That's funny. I was like, how did she... Like, I had her targeted, and she, like, instantly disappeared. Like, instantly lost target. Like, how do I lose targets so fast? There's no way... She had a dot on her, so like how would she shadow meld that quickly? And now I see why. Yeah, there it is. Siphon Life. It didn't really say much about how she died. I guess Siphon Life killed her, or she... I think it was fall damage, honestly, because I took 200 fall damage there, and she did not have much health left. So we need to get over here as Knight. Sorry, I guess I was distracted running through there and taking on stupid Alliance. I mean, seriously stupid alliance, like 3 levels below me. And of course, since we got ahead of me, she started having the mobs chase her, which is even better. Anyway, so we're here in Nighthaven, which is like the main town in Moonglade. It's like the only town in Moonglade, just about. And we're turning in our Rabine Saturna quest, which I don't know. I've done this quest before, but I don't remember what is exactly here. But anyway, we're gonna go check it out, and at least turn in the quest, and then grab a flight point, which I think the flight point's like down below the lake. It's kind of a weird spot. I never can remember exactly where it's at. Rabine himself.
I am honored.
Rabine, okay. Elite quest. 2,000 experience, wow. Oh great, speak to someone in Silithus. That's what I wanted to do. And a Reliquary of Purity. Travel to Silithus and search for a Reliquary of Purity. Perfect. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Like, I was looking for Silithus quests. I wasn't really looking, but I was just like, you know, wanting to do Silithus quests. That's perfect. Okay. So I think the flight point for the Horde is south of here. There's like a Druid flight point in town. And then for Horde and Alliance, it's like weirdly, I don't know, like out of here. Like it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's 3 flight points in this area. One of them is Druids only for like cross faction, I think. Like this, I think, is the Druid. Yes, this is the Druid flight points there. One goes, it's not cross factions, one's Darnassus, one's Thunder Bluff. But then over here, somewhere along this road, there's a Horde one and an Alliance one, and I don't remember where is which what. Like I don't use these flight points really ever. We're gonna check them out. We're gonna see if we can find them. I think it's this way. I don't think it's over here. I think it's like near these little like lake chunks that stick out. I mean, I know they're here. Okay, there's one, right? The Alliance one, okay. And the Horde one, I think, is just like on the other side of this little nodule of the lake, I believe. It really has been a very long time since I've looked around here. And it's not that important, but it'd be really nice to grab it just to not have to ever like fly up. Like we can fly up here in the future. I think this is gonna be it around the corner here. That seems like the graveyard. Maybe it is back here. Maybe I missed it. This looks like Horde stuff. Maybe not. Man, I have not explored Moonglade in a long time. Like statues everywhere. Okay, let's go back. Maybe I did miss it. I'm gonna look it up. See if I can find this. I'm gonna follow the road back. Okay. It looks like it is like over here more. I'm not surprised. Like I remember being along the roads kind of, but I thought it was more to the right. Like I thought it was really gonna be near the Alliance one on this stretch of the road, but it looks like it might be along here somewhere. So back we go. And when we're done here, grab the flight point, heart to Orgrimmar, grab our 56 skills, fly to Thunder Bluff, turn in the Margraine quest, fly to Ungoro, run to Silithus. It's like, that's a lot. That's a lot. It is an incredible amount of traveling this episode. And it just, yeah. It's weird, like honestly, like the amount of traveling I've been doing in this little, we've been playing for like 30, not even 30 minutes. The amount of traveling I've been doing in this amount of time is honestly like more traveling. What's this path? Oh, that's the Horde flight point. Okay, so it really is like down here, kind of, it's tucked in pretty well. Oh, I'm glad I didn't miss this. I almost ran by it again. Foster. This guy must have the most loneliest job in WoW. He just hangs out here all the time. Okay, we got a flight point. Off to Orgrimmar. So, I'm traveling more in this episode, like literally, than I think I do on average in like 5 hours of gameplay in Legion. Like it's just, and it's not necessarily better or worse, but it's just incredible how much traveling it takes sometimes to just get around the world in vanilla, and how it seems a little bit streamlined in Legion. Now, the reason why it's streamlined is because the level 100 and 110 zones is most of what I've played in, and they are all kind of like tightly grouped, whereas we're traveling like a giant continent, Kalimdor, you know, like our Kalimdor. I was gonna say Eastern Kingdom to Kalimdor. We're traveling like a huge continent all the way from the south to basically the north. We're going from like Ungoro to freaking Moonglade, about as far as it gets across from each other. So you know it does take quite a while to make that very long trek. Now we're in the Cleft of Shadow here in Orgrimmar, which is the rogue and warlock area, and also the, I guess now I think about it, the on the Ragefire Chasm area. And let's see. I don't think I trained my skills. Maybe I didn't. I'm just like forgetting. Life tap. Okay. New fear. Okay. We don't use Curse of Recklessness at all. I will eventually train those other things. We just don't use them. Soulfire. We don't ever use that either. Okay, so all we're gonna get at this level, which is fine, are a few affliction skills, which is life tap and fear. A new fear. What's the difference? 20 seconds instead of 15 seconds. That's nice. That's really good. 5 more second fear. I'm happy with that. And a life tap rank 6, so it's 420, 420 instead of 300, 300. That's solid. Nothing wrong there. Can't complain with that. And then over here, what do we need? Firebolt. I'm only going to train the Voidwalker stuff for the time being, which is basically Consume Shadows, Torment, Sacrifice, Suffering. Consume Shadows, let's see, Torment rank 5, no, rank 6 at 60. New Sacrifice, maybe? Yeah, New Sacrifice, okay, cool. Consume Shadows, a new one, maybe? Nope. Suffering, no. And I think that's it, right? What'd I say? I always forget the names of these. Consume Shadows, Torment, Sacrifice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Then, a new Sacrifice. Nice. Okay, it's a 2476 shield. That's insanely good. That's so much shielding. And where'd my other book? Didn't I buy another book? What did I? Am I like making that up? I like forgot to buy the other one? I swear I... Sacrifice, rank 6. Maybe that was it. I thought there was another one, though. Sacrifice, Consume Shadows, so Suffering and Torment. Torment. And where is Suffering? Okay, that was it. I thought there was multiple. I'm losing my mind, obviously. Cool. Well, there we go. We've got our rank level 56 skills. We got a new Sacrifice, which I've been using Sacrifice a little more productively lately, which has been nice. I used to not use it so well, but I feel like I finally started putting it to good use. A little bit more, anyway. But now we have to fly to Thunder Bluff, turn in the Margrain research quest, and then off we go down to Ungoro to run to Silithus. So at least we came out the backside here of the Valley of Strength, so we can kind of just cross over. A little more efficient, I think, than the route we were going to take. We went the other way. That guy's stacked. He's got some Anchorage gear, Thunder Fury. What is this guy? Look at this guy. He's got the Elementium Reinforced Bulwark, Setter's Bow, Thunder Fury with Agility. That is some sick stuff. 2 Things of Wrath. Yeah, he's got it right. He's got like, I think pretty much best in slot and everything. That guy's stacked. That's insane.
Blood and thunder.
I love seeing like really well geared characters. You just don't see those very often, so it's really awesome when you do. Anyway, we're going to speed up the video for the flight over to Thunder Bluff, and we'll be back once we land. Alright, so we've made the landing into Thunder Bluff, which means we need to go find our little friend on the Elder Rise. Not too far away, thankfully. So we can mount up just outside here. And I haven't looked at the population yet today. What time is it anyway? It's like 7 a.m. US Eastern Time, and the population is 1,200 people. Which, you know, it's been way lower than it used to be. I've said this many times, but it's kind of stabilized. Like, I really feel like we've been floating between 900 and like 1,300 online at this time of day for quite a while now. So I'm actually pretty... I don't know, it's fine. Like, that honestly, if it stays around like at the 1,000 mark any given time, especially this early in the morning, that's not a bad server population. It's very similar to maybe like a low to medium pop, even like early vanilla retail release, so can't complain too much. Morrow Grain Research. Let's continue to complete the quest. It's 5,400 experience, and we got a Cenarian Circle cache, which has some good stuff, some junkier stuff. Okay, well, that's nice. I guess we can just go ahead and use that in the future for, like the evergreen pouch. We can just keep consuming the rest of these packets in soil at least 6 more times. Might as well just do it. I don't know what else we're gonna do with it. I jumped off there so I could stay mounted a little bit faster than running through there and getting dismounted. Not much faster, but a little bit. So now here comes the very long flight down to Ungoro, and to be honest, I think I will just fly down there and just cut the video instead of doing music, because it actually takes so long to fly down there from here. At least I think it's a pretty long flight. So we're just gonna fly down and we'll be back once we land. Alright, so we're here at Marshall's Refuge, and we are going to make the last leg of the trek through all this. And we do have a few quests we could work on here. The Vadir Elixir, that's in Feralis actually. I want to do that quest. It's kind of a fun quest, but I'm not really super motivated to go do that right now. And the Volcanic Activity, that's actually... I mean... that one in Zephyrfield's kind of hard to do. Volcanic Activity is really just right here, so we could run and do that relatively easily. But I think I'm going to skip it for now, because I really am excited to get to Silithus and see what we can do there. So, like I said, I've never actually quested there for anything besides level 60 quests, for like Anchorage gate opening stuff. So I've never really been there for... Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna pop my evergreen, not my evergreen pouch, I'm gonna pop my Greater Soulstone up. Ooh, Devil Sword coming over here. We need a... Ooh. We'll be fine. Of course, Timbermaw decided to aggro him, but we'll be okay. You know, really though, Timbermaw has so much health. So that's one interesting thing I noticed, is that, wow, Timbermaw's getting kind of wrecked. I'll sacrifice him. There's no point if he's gonna die anyway. So I noticed that in Legion, the Voidwalker has less health than the Warlock. And this is like level like 20 or so, but it's by like a significant amount. It's like, I don't know, maybe a third less health than I have as a Warlock, which is crazy to me, because I'm used to the Voidwalkers having tons of health. Now, I always forget where the path is here. It's not like clearly marked, obviously, on the map. There's no obvious path, but it isn't very far below this river, I think. It almost looks like there's a path here, actually, now that I look on the world here. See a little path there almost? This right? Feel right. Like, I don't think this is the spot. I almost think I am too far south now. Like, I think it is that very far northwest corner instead. I'm gonna go back over this way. It's so dumb, because I should have it. I should, like, know this by now, but I really... If you think about it, you really only ever take this route, like, once, right? Like, you go from Ungoro to Silithus once, and then you fly after that. You never, ever run, ever again. It's just not efficient, doesn't make sense. So... I think it is up here. And if it's not, then we'll head farther south. But I think it is, like, right up here. I know there's, like, a quest turning up here, but I don't necessarily... Ah, there it is. Okay, I missed it. These like, giant rocks are the obvious kind of pillars of that mark it, and I walked right past it. I kind of thought it was down here and like curved up, and then went back down. Is what I was thinking. So even though I knew there's a quest to turn in right here with Lalo Star Strike, or with Lalo Star Strike, Leo Star Strike, I just wasn't obviously paying attention. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna run through here, hit up Leo. Leo sounds like the name of a rapper from G Unit. I'm thinking of like Yayo, Y-A-Y-O, I don't know. Oh man, look at all these quests, it's amazing. Okay, there's a little shop like right here, like a vendor that sells like a recipe and a few other small things, but for the most part, these vendors aren't that useful, if I recall. Like this guy, I don't think ever does. Maybe does something. I don't know what that person does. Leo. Okay, Rabin's letter to complete quest. Free the spirits of 8 tortured druids and 8 tortured sentinels in Southwind Village. Then return to Leo.
Good luck.
Okay, we can make that happen. There used to be. Oh, there. I was gonna say I missed the vendors. There used to be a vendor here. Zanuck. So Zanuck has like like reagents. What is leatherworking supplies? That's right. So a couple recipes, but oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Nothing that valuable or interesting, really. Oh, I didn't even open my evergreen pouch. What do we get? Tomorrow grain. Cool. Okay. Now, making the rest of the run, the rest of the way, and it looks like we can start tracking some of these quests, right? So we actually have Spirits of Southwind, a Reliquary of Purity. That's basically it. Okay. And those quests looks like they're all like in the same spot. It's kind of funny. They're all like right there. It's convenient. Not really funny, I guess, from the same quest giver. Wow, we got 4,100 experience just for making the obviously rather long trip down here. The good news is our quest log's very empty right now, so we can easily grab every single quest here. And what's fun about Silithus is I don't really think it's still active anymore. This Silithus collection stuff. I think that those only... I don't remember, but I don't know if that even existed after the war effort ends. But there's all these quests in the center here at Cenarian Hold. Cenarian Hold is a neutral town, but it's kind of annoying because you can actually PvP there from like certain spots where the guards won't do anything. It's really annoying if like a mage is there, because mages can sit in spots where guards can't get to and kind of abuse pathing and just wreck you, and you can't retaliate unless you get up to that spot. And in general, those spots are kind of hard to get to, so by the time you can get there, the mages probably hit you from ranged with frostbolts and stuff so many times already dead. But we'll grab our quest. So it's not really super safe, is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't hang out there for a long period of time, is my suggestion. But I plan to go in, grab the quests, take a look around, grab the flight points, really important, and then maybe come down here. Maybe come down here and get a quest, but I don't even know if the quest is active or not. Like, I'm really not sure if it is once things are done. Ooh, here we go. Swamp Pendant of Agility. This is something we tried to auction earlier, didn't sell. And okay, someone's recommending that I would try out Wrath of the Lich King. I'd probably be up for trying that. I've never played Wrath of the Lich King at all. I've only ever played vanilla, a little bit of Burning Crusade, like 6 months, and then Legion, of course. That's it. So
what brings you here?
I don't think I want to set my flight point here. I think I'd rather keep an Orgrimmar. I see some of these quests we can't pick up yet. I wonder if we really are too low of level. I thought we were high enough level to really do all the quests out here. I thought 55 was the limit, but maybe I was wrong. But I think there's definitely some we can do, and do them we shall. I see at least one or two or I see 3 right there we already can't pick up because we're too low level. That's okay. Wanted Death Clasp. Okay. There's another quest, thankfully. There's a couple more here we can't do yet. The Twilight Mystery. Twilight Tablet Fragments. Okay. The Alliance flight point, by the way, is up this hill, like up the top. Oh. Brood of Nozdorma. Cool. Up here, there's like a little flight point for the Alliance, if you're wondering.
What do you need?
Speak with General Kirka at the Horde encampment near Hypergall. Okay. Got our flight point. That's the most important thing we could possibly do. And are there any quests in here? I don't think there are. There used to be a little table here, like a war table. That's there before the gates open. Once they open, that table disappears. It's kind of like the generals are planning their attack on Ankh-Rash and that kind of stuff. It's kind of fun, actually. So I'm sorry I'm not here when actually there's a nice event going on, but, you know, I missed it. So, too slow of leveling. Now, let's head down to report to General Kurika. Down here at Ivregal, or whatever it's called. Well, mystery report to Kurika, General Kurika. And for the most part, a lot of these quests, these shouldn't be too bad. Like, I think should be pretty capable of doing these. Over here, we'll probably work on a few quests next episode, but I want to go down here and at least grab this. And what's this? Huh. There's also a quest way down here. There's also someone called Death Clasp down here. This is for this quest. Ooh. Death Clasp's Pincer. That might be a tough quest for us to solo, because I don't know if it's underground or not. If it's not, honestly, 59 Elite we can totally kill. I'm not even worried about that. But with Fear Abuse, we can take it on no problem. I'm just concerned that... it's going to be underground. There's going to be a lot of, like, stupid bugs we have to kill to get there. But we'll see. Yeah, so... these things are annoying over here. These Drudge Crushers, they'll like rush at you and stun you. If I remember right, it's one of these worm things. I think it's the Crushers. Those are annoying. Super annoying, in fact. Ivregal, here we are. Complete quest. 560 experience. Find and deliver Silithus, the Silithus extractor, then speak with General Iriak. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know why this quest is autocomplete. You must choose a reward. What do we want to have? Major mana potions seem nice. Free 900 experience. I don't know why that was like that. I don't know if it's because we've already completed the war effort or if it's just because it's bugged on this server. But I mean, I'll take 10,000. Like altogether, that was over 10,000 experience for literally just running into people. So can't really complain about that too much, you know. So we're down to what? We have 4 or 5 quests left to work on. Whoa. Holy crap. I did not see that. How much did that hit me for? I feel like some of this damage was not registered because I just went from 2100 health to 1100 health. Ouch. That was a stealth mob. That was scary. Whew, okay, well, I don't even know where that mob came from. Like, I legitimately didn't see it before. These guys are all higher level than us. We need to be really careful out here. I'm hoping there is a quest to grab here, and I'm not just, like, being fooled by Questy. I think I'm being fooled by Questy. I don't think there's a quest out here. I don't know if that quest is just something, like, disappears because it's after the war effort's done, or if we have to do other things. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Alright, let's kill this guy. Rock Stalker, okay. Huh. It's amazing what fear can do. It's like, we're pretty much interrupted. How's that interrupted? Oh, he's out of range, got it. I guess I'm not webbed anymore, I can actually move. I was like standing there like, oh, I'm webbed, I can't do anything. Let my dots take care of it, but nope. Actually, totally could move. Okay. Got a soul shard. Dead mob. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a quest. Let's talk to them and see. Maybe I'm wrong. Glib. Bronzebeard's pet monkey. Bran. Oh yeah, Bran Bronzebeard. Nice to see this guy again. Wait. No, it's just Bran. Or it's just monkey. Actually, Bran isn't here. Interesting. What is this? Small Thorium. Okay. Alright, well, I think we will be... Whoops. We'll be calling it a day here in a moment. I want to see if I can find where the Death Clasp guy is, though. Death Clasp's Pincer. Let's see if we can take on... How do we get up there? I think I might see a hill we can climb up. This looks good. Okay. Let's try to take on Death Clasp before we call it a day. Oh. Wow. That's annoying. Can we just like... Wow. He has like a small army with him. Can we just like solo pull Death Clasp and run? I don't really know if we can. I think we almost have to. He resisted Timbermaw's taunt. Thank you, Timbermaw. So helpful. Alright, I think we're gonna have to kill these guys first to clear a path. They shouldn't be too hard to kill, thankfully. Like there really is nothing like special about them. They're just 57 non-elites. The only concern I have is that they will. Oh, that guy's fear's about to break and he's not gonna die. I should have probably stayed on a little bit longer with my wands of dots. Anyway, the point I'm making is you shouldn't have too much trouble killing the big scorpion dude up there, as long as we clear out his trash. That's the only real concern. Is the trash would eat our faces while he's running around feared, and that'd be bad for us. Okay. Cleared. Now, how do we can we just pull this guy without pulling those if they are walking away? I think we almost could. Looks like they might get far enough away. On the other hand, if this guy gets a little bit closer, we can just solo pull him. He's still poisoned? Okay. Let's just try to solo pull this. Okay, not bad. Oh, I guess that'll do it. Having a 60 warrior helping sure is going to help. Not that we really needed it, but sure, why not? Illigus is going to take him on. Great, thank you, Illigus. Made things real easy. Yeah, we would have been fine. That guy has like a 9,000 health. We would have had no problem killing him, I think. Obviously, if we have a 60 warrior helping us out, that sure makes it easier. Oh, thanks. Well, that'll be all for today. Next time, we're going to head northeast. We're going to work on some quests over here, and then probably head back and turn in all those quests we've completed, then work on some of the ones that are kind of floating around out here, and this Twilight Mysteries in the northeast, or northwest out here. But that is all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.